there, but you know, the Heartland area, like I think Skittles just beat the Buzz today in something, and Yes was stationed somewhere in the Heartland-ish area. So the Midwest, we're about to turn it up. All right, well, let's see how this game plays out right here. Game number 1. Yeah, this is this is kind of starting out the way I thought it was. You know, you got to get in between Villager and a Lloyd Rocket. Also try to. Oh my goodness,
As soon as I saw him do the Aether to the ledge at the beginning of the game, I was like, is this man really trying to grime him at 0%? And he certainly is trying to take him down with Aether. And yeah, just going to retreat safely to the ledge, but not so safely because you are certainly in danger coming back from the ledge. As Ike, dude, he's just looking for it. He really only wants one thing, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, and I told you, the way he, his thought process on Ike is a little different. I mean, it's just as dangerous as any other top professional Ike, but I like the way he's bringing. I like what he's bringing to the table. You know, the way the up being at 0 versus somebody like a Villager or any of the Animal Crossing characters. I mean, let's just be real. You're probably not gimping these characters that early. So just to even go for that, I think kind of is like a mental shot. Like, oh, this guy is really trying to do this to me. Like, I'm a Villager. You really trying to pull that?
Yeah, exactly. Just letting you know that you got to watch your back against him at all times. And I think maybe the balloons adding that delay to hitboxes would make it a little bit easier to catch with the Aether Spike on the way down, but it's still just a risk that you probably don't want to take. I can't imagine it's going to pay off too much, but either way, I'm willing to be surprised if Yez catches him with that and kills him at 0.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay. I like the up smash attempt. That's exactly what you should go for. A little late on the draw, though. Got to punish quick draw just a little quicker than that. He is. I'm just a sitting duck after a while.
Looking like Alexander Hamilton.
I know. Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, okay. I like how he's using the back hit of the Nair to try to catch Villager through the Lloyd, but you are still alive. Okay. Good job to Yez for recovering there, but gets caught by the tree on the way up. Villager with so many of these delayed activations, you know what I'm saying? He can just make you feel really unsafe, even though you're able to hit him and he's moving around. He's got 6 set play going on. But
oh my goodness! Oh
both of these characters can kill you so early, man.
Yeah, man. But it looks like Pokelam's really trying to bowl a turkey on my man Yez here, and every time he gets one caught at the ledge or he can try to pinpoint. Oh my goodness, which way one of these arrows are going to land? Best believe he's going to be there with the F smash. I do like the F smash attempt off the ledge that we seen there just a moment ago. It was a great attempt, but Ike has one of those just recoveries that it's just really hard to pinpoint.
Oh, the dash attack. That is certainly a trade worth taking, and we're going to see Yez walk away with another clean stock. 96% though. Yeah, getting locked down by that Lloyd Rocket. Gotta be so careful, man. Villager forcing you to pick an option one way or the other when that move comes out.
Oh my god, yeah, and I like that. Just a moment before we see him try to bait Yez in off the ledge. That way, if he rolled or jumped in, he would fall into down smash, get buried, and of course either F smash or probably F smash, not so much up smash, but one of the two at that percent probably would have been enough to do it. But Yez making the most of his positional advantage here, looking for the Aether Grime.
Okay, catches the roll with down tilt, goes for fair afterward. Got Villager off stage. Oh my god, this guy is insane, dude.
Yes,
just loves. Oh. Alright, down tilt bear. We're getting close to the end of the stock for Pokelam here, but could still be quite a while to go if he plays this keep away game right. And anytime Ike is close enough to apply pressure with that neutral air, Villager has to be a little bit scared. I mean, you got your own neutral air out of shield as a good response to pressure, but if it's fully spaced, there's no way you're hitting him for that.
Yeah, definitely demands a lot of respect. Okay, at the last goes for goes high there that time. Very strange. I would definitely expect him to go for it. Oh, wait a second.
Wow, putting a dent in that tree before that situation was so huge for Pokelam, getting him access to knocking it down right there and catching him from the platform. Jesus Christ, what a finish to game 1. That was looking, I mean, honestly, pretty close to over, but you got that explosive kill power if you actually find the time to set a tree up, and Pokelam going to take full advantage of that, going up the first game of Winners Finals right now.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, the way that one was starting off, Yez was just, and he was just in his bag. I mean, let's just be honest, just the offstage pressure, the unpredictability that Yez brings to a character like Ike, I mean, that seemed to be a very formidable thing, tactic versus Pokemon. But I guess, the set plan just staying solid. It wasn't able to land any F smashes despite, the kind of the positional advantage he had off the ledges there a few times. And I think where he kind of whiffed those opportunities, he definitely made up with just, utilizing tree. And not only just that, but, Ike only really has so many options when he's trying to come back. And if you catch him in the air, I mean, he's a big body. You can pretty much combo him to, your liking for a while.
Yeah, he also doesn't have great options out of disadvantage, right? He has to fall back on air dodge most of the time because his aerials aren't very fast, and his fastest one, back air, isn't really shaking pressure off of him. So they're going to go back to Smashville here. Makes sense. I think the stage is great for both of these characters. Ike's sword takes up half the damn screen, and then sure. Villager, as you saw right there, I mean, the tree being able to catch the center platform is actually really nasty. That's, I think, something that maybe should be taken into account when fighting him on this stage, because I don't think that's going to be a one-time thing. That's probably something Pokelam has done like a million times. Wow, catching him as the tree grows out of the ground. That was actually insane.
Yes. I mean, again, just look at the. I'm seeing, Pokelam kind of coming into himself a little bit more here in this game number 2. I definitely, a lot of what I predicted about Yes, what he was going to bring to game number 1 came into light. There's a way you fight Ike, but then there's also a way you got to fight Yes, but it doesn't matter how it starts. And, well, I don't need to say because we know how that saying goes. Yes, right there, closing that out. 113% and still going for the Aether Grime. I guess
yeah,
this be all you can be, I guess.
This set is all over the place, man. And Yes will just maul you like a wild bear if given the opportunity. And you saw that on the first stock, but then Pokelam evening it up so quickly. Villager, not one of those characters that you really expect to have an insane comeback factor, but he hits really hard when he gets what he needs to get. And that bowling ball could have been the end of a stock right there.
Yeah, and I'm loving Pokelam just at the edges of the stage, being able to pinpoint. And even if he can't quite pinpoint it, he'll be able to at least toss something out in a direction of where he thinks Ike is going to go. So, like, obviously in the last game, we seen him go high, so he was able to hit him with Slingshot. And, of course, Carter with the tree to close it out. In this case, he goes for neutral get up, and I'm right on the ledge. I can nair out a shield, keep you off stage. I mean, there's just a lot that Pokelam can really do here when Ike is in disadvantage, so I agree with it.
All right, Pokelam just trying to throw these nairs out. He knows Yes is close. Might as well try to interrupt some of those slower startup moves. And the Lloyd Rocket coming to his aid once again. Buys him enough time to set the tree up, and wow, still active as Yes is coming right into it.
Okay, definitely showing the tree a little bit more respect. That tree's not a Lloyd Rocket, sir. I wouldn't attempt to forward air through that.
Okay, getting some forward airs going. Just spacing them out.
Sheesh, yes, and looking for a shield breaker. Honestly, I mean, at that percent, just actually looking for the shield to hit. Okay, not allowing him to Lloyd Rocket at all for free here anymore. Hanging out at the ledge, and Yes, trying to catch the get-up option with the forward air. He's taking so much just minuscule percent, from these slingshots, and then next thing you know, you're at 132%. And a lot of what Villager can do can actually KO you with this percent. The options certainly open up a lot more. Oh!
That was clean by Pokelam looking for the grab. I think back throw definitely would have done it. Both of them waiting in shield. I think Yes is scheming on an Aether right now, looking to take a real early stock. That move is just so disgustingly strong now. He's got an edge guard set up, but Villager's so good at protecting himself from off stage. Lloyd Rocket really is all you need to just ensure yourself a safe path back. Oh, and saving the jump too, popping up with the surprise forward air as well.
Okay. Knowing that he's not going to be able to go for a free forwarder after that up throw, but he at least wants him off stage. Great recovery system or not.
Yeah, I've never seen somebody go off stage with Ike as hard as Yes does, but getting popped by up air. All right, Pokelam one stock away from taking a 2-0 lead in this set.
Okay.
Oh, finally the eruption comes out. I was kind of waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, and like how that kind of plays into effect with with the balloons. I think do the balloons would that actually hurt Villager as he's trying to come back and he gets hit with the eruption?
It's a good question, because sometimes the delay will like save Villager, even though the hitbox is active for longer. But it really depends like how far down the move hits, I think.
Yeah. And I think maybe that's something he's like, okay, I gotta watch how I up special. He hasn't really upbeat too many times, It's really more Lloyd Rocket recoveries than anything, which is still good, but sooner or later, of course, the balloons are going to have to come out, and it's up to Yes to choose how he's going to pop them. Great. Speaking of popping out of that grounded animation, a new F smash was coming, and once more, utilizing that forwarder and nair to just completely destroy Lloyd Rocket, not giving him any free access points in on damage with that. Great Great stuff right here from Yes, but Pokelam, though, still staying solid as ever. Oh, my God.
Oh, looking for the up air follow-up, but not quite. All right, and this is down to the wire right now. 1% separating these guys is going to be Pokelam to break the ice, take a little bit of a lead. But, I mean, you can't really ever count Ike out, man. He just hits so hard. But we've seen the same of Villager. Wow, that was dangerous.
Okay. Villager ain't the heaviest boy in the world, but he's not missing school lunch. I'll give him that.
Oh, good stall from Pokelam there.
We knew he was looking for. He's going to roll. Yes, another Nair out of shield. He knows that Yes is going to be a little trigger happy here and finding that opening.
Oh, and not turning around for the down smash. That dash attack so unsafe. I feel like if he had managed to put the turnaround in there, it definitely would have caught him and been the game right there. Now Yez stuck in the corner. He's got the tree blocking the Lloyd Rockets, but it doesn't matter. Up smash gonna catch his feet from the platform. Pokelam going up 2-0. And this has been so close in both of these games. Like, I feel like Yez certainly was within striking distance of taking both of them, but Pokelam just keeping his head on straight and playing that zoning game really well. Frustrating Yez to the point where he feels like he has to get in, he has to pick an option, and that really works very well against this character who isn't the most mobile, but has really good hitboxes, and, you know, it's very tempting to try to rush in and smack him.
Yeah, and I think it's just something about characters like Villager, you know, these trap-based characters. You have to be forward-thinking. I mean, in a moment like that, it kind of looked like to the untrained eye, especially for people who don't know Villager or, you know, Pokelam, it probably just looked like he was just tossing whatever out at him, but I don't think that's the case at all. I think, you know, he's on some Doctor Strange stuff, and he's like really working with probability here. Like, if I set this thing here, he'll approach this way. If I do this thing, he'll go that way. And I think in that case there, he was like, well, you know, he's at the ledge, probably doesn't want to be caught in the corner here anymore. I'm applying some great pressure. I'm probably going to have to try and go high. If he goes high, we hadn't really seen it much that game. I mean, I know he put a tree up underneath the top platform, but here, actually using the up smash to catch him out of quick draw, great stuff. I mean, just again, you got to think a couple more steps ahead of your opponent.
Yeah, for sure. I think just Villager is able to make the whole screen kind of dangerous, or at least portions of the screen at once. And Pokelam, of course, maining the character is going to be so ready for whatever the typical escape option or, you know, counterplay to that would be.
Well, Pokelam here up a whole 2 games right now on Yez. Yez still playing great too. I don't want to take anything away from him. I mean, his Ike is shining as always, but Pokelam just shining a little brighter here. And yeah, you know, if we can get one more game, of course, Pokelam's going to move over into grand finals. Yez is going to take a trip down to losers, and from there we'll see how well one of these two will fare off against the winner of Best Nest and Super Grokel. So excited to see how this one is going to play out here. I don't expect to see a stage pick. I think, you know, it goes back to what you talked about. Both of these two beneficial for what they get, but not only get, but what they can take away from the other side. I think they've kind of, you know, reached a stalemate here, but we'll see. Yep, yeah,
it looks like he's just comfortable with Smashville the whole way through. I think it's a good stage for Ike, again, just because he occupies so much of the stage with his sword, but I don't know. Villager seems to be pretty good here as well. I mean, they both agreed to go here on game 1, which makes me think that Pokelam is just fine with getting counterpicked here repeatedly.
Definitely a comfortability pick, possibly, or just the fact that, you know, he could use tree and up smash to catch him when he's quick drawing. I know it seems very little to take into consideration versus a player, but I think as somebody like Ike, who can be sitting duck for a large chunk of these matches, I think that's something Pokelam certainly wants to utilize. My goodness, yes, great stall right there off the left side of the stage. Yes, though, like you said, any opportunity he's going to take, any opportunity he gets to maul the opponent or just completely blow somebody, if he's going to take it, oh my goodness, down B, counter, whatever you want to call it. I call it destruction there sometimes, man. Great stuff right there. Yes, wow.
That was gross. Just the acknowledgement of the fact that Pokelam was about to grow the tree right there. Drops the counter, down B for down B. We're going to see Yez take a real early, or at least a real quick stock right there. Okay, neutral air. Got some setups going, putting the tree there as well. And now he just knows that Yez has to jump around the tree, right? And that's why you see him cover high with the forward airs. And you could see Lloyd Rocket into tree shield break, or just like a scared option come out from Yez. But it looks like this man plays with absolutely zero fear in his heart as he's going super deep to chase Villager off stage. Yeah, something that's hard even for the best characters off stage.
I most definitely agree, and I think there's a thin line between scared and safe. And I do think that both of these two players kind of they dance in between pretty well versus each other, given the stakes. But I'm starting to see more F tilt come out right here from Yez. More safer options. Starting to see a little bit more jab come out when he gets up close and personal, which makes sense. And then of course, just up B out of shield will always get the job done.
Yez is just cooking right now in this game. Seeing Pokelam struggle to take the stock, and you don't have to rush down against Villager when you've got a whole stock lead, and I think that's really what the character thrives on, is his opponent trying to come to him. See Yez taking full advantage of that, going to clean him up with dash attack. This is the biggest lead we've seen from either of these players in this set.
Right now, is this the beginning of a comeback? I mean, I don't want to call it too early, just out of respect for both of these two players, but Yez looking pretty good right now. 181, stock's definitely on borrowed time. Oh yeah, he knows the slingshots are coming. Get off of me. Up B is your friend. Of course, you have the armor on it. Good way to counteract Nair out of shield here from Villager.
Yeah, when this character is forced to approach, I feel like all his moves kind of just lose to Aether. You don't have to engage with that when you're winning the match, but when you got to start making the action happen, and they're just going to ignore your slingshots from all the way across the screen, then yeah, things could get a little bit rough. Hold up, though. It looks like Pokelam's coming out strong after this stock goes down. I don't know. He is kind of bleeding out right now on his last stock, though.
Yeah, he is. Okay, the immediate quick draw back, and yes, to turn around F tilt. Seeing more of that. B reverse neutral special, not quite as close to the ledge as he probably wants to be, but it looked like Pokelam was on the up and up anyway. He was able to sneak in a slingshot, so it would have hit regardless. There's back throw.
Oh, so clean, but Yez just getting out of there with the super armor on up B. I think he also missed a stage tech there too, but lucky to be alive for sure.
And wow, these up Bs, I mean, I gotta. Oh, is that gonna? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well,
yes, man.
That happened.
He will mess you up if given the chance, and we certainly saw him take it right there. That was a pretty brutal game. I think things got off on the wrong foot for Pokelam as soon as that tree got countered and sent him to an early grave. So we're gonna see at least 4 games here in winners finals. Could be 5 if Yez keeps turning it up like that. But Pokelam probably just gonna adjust the game plan a little bit. Be maybe less telegraphed, less brazen with how he's putting the trees out there, and just make sure he doesn't ever go down a stock, because that's when things get really rough for Villager.
Agree. And it almost confused me at first on why Yez was going for a lot of those up Bs off stage and stuff. I mean, it works versus a lot of the characters in the cast, but you brought up a very good point, is that when Pokelam Villager, they're forced to approach, a lot of their stuff just gets beat with Nair out of shield, or Ether out of shield, whatever. So maybe he was looking for that definitive lead first and foremost, because maybe he didn't want to play comeback. I mean, you never want to play comeback, but trying to play comeback versus a kind of a defensively sound character like Villager just seems like a pain in the butt for a character like Ike. So get that early stock. Now you're forced Villager to come to you. I mean, I get it now.
Yeah, doing it with a zoner and as a zoner, very, very difficult. All right, we're going to finally see a stage counter pick to Battlefield. So Pokelam, as much as he may have been fine with playing on Smashville, just doesn't want to bring it back to the stage that Yez won on, even though he's got 2 games of his own here. Just mix it up a little bit, maybe make the angles of approach a little bit trickier. I think Ike's really good on Battlefield and sword characters in general, just because they're great at poking through it. But I think the trouble here is going to come in the method that Yez has to take to get in, right? Like, having the platform above you makes it a little bit more telegraphed. Villager can kind of set up shop underneath. Both of them sending the pregame messages too.
I'll give it my all. Well, I would certainly hope so. There's a lot of happy birthday money on the line here, so how much you want is determined on how this game is going to go here.
Yeah, buy your mama a nice Christmas present with that cash or something, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. Keep forgetting Christmas is so close, man. I hate 2020. I hate 2020.
Yeah, I didn't know Christmas was in March, but I'm down.
Yeah.
You've heard of Christmas in July.
Yeah, but
anyway.
Christmas next to St. Patty's Day. I've definitely been combining both of those 2 holidays since March, if you get where I'm going with that.
Oh, so. Same, bro. Not really, but same.
Yeah. Alrighty.
All right.
Oh.
Big dash attack. Wow. Okay, Yez in record time for this set, wiping a stock off the board. And this could be real dangerous, especially if he completed that Aether right there. Oh my god, imagine going up 2 stocks so quickly. Just gonna tank through all those projectiles, but I mean, they achieved their purpose. They kept Ike at the ledge and they dealt damage, so I don't know what Yez really achieved there, but he's still hanging on to this fat stock lead at a pretty healthy percent.
Yeah, and playing very safe now, man. A lot of just retreating nairs. You know, just looking if they're retreating, but if he lands on top of them, of course, a follow up could could come afterwards. But yeah, playing safe, man. And this is weird. This is kind of like the duality of Yez, kind of kicking off this match very abrasive, very in your face, looking for that very early kill, and then of course Ike becomes a distance demon, if played properly. And unfortunately, Pokelam's on the receiving end of this play style. Pokelam caught in the ledge himself. Oh, no slingshot there for him that time, but I do like the attempt. We got to figure out a way to start playing towards Ike's weakness. I don't think, in these last few games, we haven't really seen him do that. Granted, he still has the set lead, but I would still like to see him kind of edge guard Ike a little bit better.
Oh, just a little too ambitious with that down air, and we're seeing Pokelam get set up here at the edge, but quick draw just going to get him all the way back.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Gets the down smash after the second attempt, and oh my god, your shield almost just disappeared, bro. You almost got liked right there.
Yeah, man. Looks like my boy with that down smash is digging graves. Let's see if we can put Yez in this one for good. Oh my god, tapping into his inner Sephiroth, or I guess is Ike tapping into Sephiroth or Sephiroth tapping into Ike?
Yeah.
I think I got that one backwards.
I never seen Sephiroth do that move in Final Fantasy. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough. You might be honest, Tom.
All right, and he's fine with just putting himself at the ledge, which is crazy because I feel like Ike is not a character who's good at coming off the ledge. Your best options are like your pretty slow aerials. Wow, Jesus Christ. Pokelam throwing the tree right at him, and Yez just not respecting it enough. I think he kind of felt like a little too secure in the lead he had and just forgot that he has to watch out for that move at all costs.
Yeah. Villager right here, just the gardening extraordinaire, knowing when and when not to plant trees, and what they work in conjunction of what Ike is tossing out. Man, he's gotten so much mileage off of that. Usually when you see like tree kills, it's kind of like KO punch from your like finishing touch. It's like, okay, like it's not something that they practice at, but it's something that can definitely be used to KO. But this is definitely very well implemented into Pokelam's game plan, and I'm impressed. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
I'm impressed that shield had enough to survive that right there. That was nuts, dude.
Had that interaction just happened on the previous stage on Smashville, Yes probably would have been in some trouble there because he would have landed on the top platform and would have been subject to either tree, but more than likely up smash. Of course, those platforms coming into ADS here. F tilt through the tree. What we gonna do with it?
Almost taking the stock right there. Oh my god, what a nutty interaction right there. And we've got both players still alive against all odds right now. And Yez is on the hunt, looking for that dash attack chase down. He's forcing the quick draw. Oh, but just off the mark. It is kind of tough to gauge where Ike is going to release that move, but we're going to see Pokelam run off the stage, or run off the platform rather, pop him with the slingshot.
He has to get on the other side of him. Very smart. Yeah, he is looking really good here, though. Plants the tree. Now he wants to, he knows he's going to jump. You called that out earlier. Caught in that corner. Not really much Ike can do here. Pokelam very well aware of that. The up smash closes it out. Pokelam wins it 3-1 over my boy. Yeah, like no right now.
Dude, that up smash is so strong. He was dead at